This video demonstrates and reviews the RoadPro RP-2090 alarm clock. The RoadPro RP-2090 is a very loud alarm clock that will wake most heavy sleepers. I offer it as an alternative to the Screaming Meanie alarm clock that I feel is the best product for stopping you from oversleeping. Here's why some people might choose the RoadPro over the Screaming Meanie. The user interface is much easier than the Screaming Meanies because it operates like a regular alarm clock. You can set the alarm to go off the same time every day. The Screaming Meanie needs to be reset every night. The RoadPro can be powered by a 12-volt battery, 12-volt adapter, or via an extra cost AC-DC adapter in conjunction with the 12-volt adapter. Both the Screaming Meanie and the RoadPro have low, medium, and high volume settings. But there are definite advantages to using a Screaming Meanie to make sure you wake up. Both high volume settings are rated at 120 decibels. But the Screaming Meanie is much louder than the RoadPro. There's just no comparison. I would estimate that the high setting on the RoadPro is closer to the 90 decibel medium setting on the Screaming Meanie. Both have continuous alarms, which means they don't time out. But the Screaming Meanie requires two hands to turn off, so you're more likely to be awake. If you're one of those people who can continue to hit the snooze bar in your sleep, the Screaming Meanie is a much better option. The price of the RoadPro includes a standard 9-volt battery. Here's how to install it. Just push the tab in the direction of the arrow and lift up. Make sure it snaps securely. Now I'll show you how to set the time. Move the top center button all the way to the right to the time set position. Then press the hours and minutes buttons on the front to set the current time. If you hold either the hour or the minute button down, it will automatically increment. Then move the top center button to the middle position for alarm set or to the left to lock the time. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and set the alarm. Set the alarm using the same hours and minutes buttons on the front of the unit. When you're done, move that top center switch all the way to the left to the lock position. I'll try to demonstrate the 3 volume levels. The camcorder circuitry automatically suppresses the volume of the alarm. It's helpful to set your computer's volume control to 3/4 or full volume to get a better idea of how the alarm actually sounds. The other problem with the automatic volume control on the camcorder is that it masks the differences in volume between the low, medium, and high settings. For the alarm demonstration, I'm going to set the alarm mode switch to the alarm on position. When set to this position, the snooze bar will completely turn off the alarm. There's a symbol at the top left corner of the display showing that the alarm is active. Now I'll demonstrate what the alarm sounds like when it's set to low. Medium, and high. When the alarm mode button is placed in the snooze position, Hitting the snooze bar deactivates the alarm for 5 minutes. A symbol appears on the LED display indicating that the snooze function is active. Pressing the 1224 button toggles the time display between 12-hour and 24-hour mode. It's easy to read at night. Pressing the snooze bar activates a bright backlit display. Here's what I don't like about this alarm clock. No matter what position any of the switches are in, deliberately or accidentally pressing any of the buttons causes the alarm to chirp. It's annoying. More importantly, it makes it hard to transport in your backpack or your suitcase if you want to use it as a travel alarm. Now, if you have it mounted to the dashboard of your truck or it's sitting on your nightstand, this isn't a big deal. Some user reviews indicate that when using 9-volt battery power only, the batteries need to be replaced every 3 or 4 weeks. That makes me believe that the battery is intended as a backup power source to the 12-volt converter. To me, it seems impractical, inconvenient, and expensive to use batteries as the primary power source if they have to be replaced that often. So what do you do if you want to use it in your home where there's no 12-volt outlet? You get an AC-DC converter. Now you can find AC-DC converters for $4 or $5. Why then am I suggesting that you buy a converter that's more expensive than the alarm clock? That's because the power output from the very inexpensive converters is very low and designed for recharging cell phones only. More importantly, they're not UL listed, which raises critical safety issues. Now you'll be using this converter right next to where you sleep, so you want something that's just as safe as possible. The AC-DC converter I sell is UL listed and safe. Because of its 6 amp output, you can use it to run or recharge anything that you plug into the cigarette lighter of your car, truck, or boat. Recharge or run cell phones, GPS devices, portable air compressors, and even coolers. And by avoiding the cost of replacement batteries, it will pay for itself over a relatively short period of time. Visit my website at www.theperfectpresent.com or call toll-free at 888-205-4477.